Okay. Hmm. I wonder if I'm gonna have a lot of disconnections because of the wind. I really gotta get an SD card for my extra 3DS so I can like hack it. Mm. Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I might have wanted you to do tutorials first. Hmm. Oh yeah, Eurovision's this week. Woohoo! Oh no. Hmm. Yeah, I might get it someday if I see it on sale again. I didn't catch it this time. Mm. I would like to teach her how to walk on a harness. Yeah, I'd have to wear like gloves and like a leather jacket or something, or puffy jacket to stop her from yeah, shin guards to stop her from shredding my arms. But I mean, I would try it. Yeah, I don't have to put that there, so I'm just gonna make a going to be like, or, well, yeah, that horizon can be farther up. Didn't think about that before. Mm, mm. I'm over here realizing that I might have fucked up the perspective. Okay. Whatever works for what you're going for. Hmm. Yeah, they sure have some elaborate staging for their shows. I think I just have to resize you. Maybe. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. turquoise carpet. Is that like a Eurovision thing? Okay. Neat. You did it. What is haunting? This school in Indonesia. Fuck. The narration is so weird. I haven't been to Tucson before. I was like, oh, that's why they're all weird. Fucking Arizona people. Okay, that's sort of a sketch there. Ooh. Dang. Eurovision's been going on for a heckin' while. Yeah. Last year was a pretty nice year. Okay, let me just Hmm. This is not okay. Yeah. Let me just the fucking where the hell? There you are. Okay, that's saved. Let's work on the other thing I'm working on. Ugh. Sketch. I think I have most of our effort here. Keeping the bunny. Oh, that's fine. I just glance up now and then where I'm like, what is happening on the spookies? Oh dang. I'm pretty sure that's just some emo kid taking aesthetic pictures for his Instagram. It's fine. Hmm. I mean, yeah, if you're exploring abandoned buildings, you should really take someone with you, probably. What if you fall through the floor and you break your phone or something? Someone else gotta help you. Yeah. Mm-hmm. UFO. See, you keep. looks a lot like a trash bag flying through the air. I can make that slightly smaller, considering the scale. Posture check. Should we do that? That kid's ready to fucking throw down. Earth, motherfucker. I think the kid's a little too eager to go crazy. I think we should try to greet them peaceably. Don't want to give them a bad impression. Did they give you money for it? We could fake something. I guess this would be a bit more back. I've never paired a photo in my life. Turns out he's the ghost. Da-da-dum! I didn't save that reference? Damn. real quick. Better. That's good. Like, I could make it taller to show off the entire antlers, but then it'll be kind of, the composition will be weird. Okay. That look alright? Okay. Continue on this. Save this just for posterity. Second sketch. Sketch 2. Come on. Doing some gentle neck stretches. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Okay. Try that again. Indisputable proof! That might be one of the most stunningly non-convincing "there's totally a person there's" I've ever seen. I think I actually want to make this out of wood. Looks like. I know I gotta watch the Knives Out movies because they look really cool. I haven't watched any of the Knives Out movies. Yeah, I just hear they're fun and they look pretty stylish. I have no fucking clue what any of them are about, but they look like they're a good fun time. There's 3 of them already? Huh, okay. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Cool. I'm gonna figure out how I want this fence to be. Wait, maybe I can make it like the ones, the old ones in the old house. Oh yeah, I sent you the lines for this. Please let me know if everything generally looks okay, and then I can move on with like the flats and stuff. Oh yeah, the bunny's pretty cute. Oh, I don't think they would be that. I'm trying to figure out how I want to do these. Because I want it to look kind of like old wood, so I don't have to do it super straight. Sweet. Oh yeah, I actually have a replacement keyboard for this laptop, but I haven't gotten around to replacing it yet because I need like a dust-free area. I've been very slowly cleaning up my area. Yeah, my N key doesn't work and my down arrow doesn't work. So I'm worried that more might fail. So I got a new keyboard, but I have to replace it, and I have to be very careful about it. I might ask one of my friends who fixes computers for a living if they could help. Should probably do that. Mm. Oh yeah, like it's gonna be probably, you know, basic like perspective coloring rules. There's a tangent there, and that's bothering me. So I'll have to fix that at some point. But you know, it'll be shaded where Porcadillo is, so it'll be a bit darker, and then the background will be kind of faded out. And yeah, that's basically how that stuff works. Like the stuff closer to you is always going to be more saturated and more contrasty. Not necessarily even saturated, just like more contrasty, and then everything has less contrast the farther you go back. So don't worry, I was already thinking of doing that. I'm just glad we're on the same page because I was already thinking of doing that, where I was going to, have the shade, and then the mid-ground is probably going to be the most like vibrant colors because all of these Pokemon are like bright colors, and then the background is going to be like uh, very low contrast, kind of faded out by like the sunlight. I don't know what time of day you want it to be, but I was thinking like I don't know, it's golden hour or something. I could even try to put sunset colors in the sky. Or I could just make it like, a pleasant day or a morning or something. Yeah, golden hour has like the least shadows. Golden hour is that magical part of the day that photographers really like because it's really nice for photographing things. Well, if you want to get things clearly anyway. If you want like dramatic shadows and stuff like that, you could choose other parts of the day. But everything is very clear at the golden hour. I'm sure you already know that, but like, yeah. Just in case you're thinking of some kind of different golden hour I didn't know about. Maybe I'll do like, I'll have these two posts up and then have metal going through them? I don't know. Hmm. Oh wow, they really did theme that after the whole parent thing. mm, I'm gonna like, re-sketch that later because I don't like how that's turned out. I'm pretty sure even if I do that, then still be able to see the jackalope. Give you a tail. Mm. Oh jeez. Mm. Of course. Yes, I gotta run to the restroom. Okay. Burp. I'll have to do some big stretches. I was finally really motivated to do some cleaning and organizing today. I used my arm a lot and agitated my stitches. I just remembered something. Is that tomorrow? That is tomorrow, okay. Okay, tomorrow I get my stitches removed. Alright, had to check on that to make sure. They sure are. Okay, I'll try for golden hour. It should be like right when the sky is turning slightly darker. Yeah, I'm glad these haven't been too itchy. I guess I could also make it Adobe, but stucco tends to be lighter. What color should I make the wood? It's like kind of old and rustic looking. Might have to make the sky a bit darker, I don't know. That might be fine. Oh, wait. That would actually be like, This blur post would probably go farther down, but I think it's... Yeah, you can't really see it, so it's fine. Mm. Mm. I'm assuming the colors are the same. Is she like blue or... No, okay, just like slightly pinkish gray. Her hands are a completely different color. I'm gonna do like a mask. I just fill everything in and then I can color over it easier. I could also, Hmm. Just like blank white eyes, right? Need to look at more of her. Mm-mm. The lapels are brighter red. Okay, I'll look at the refs he sent me again. Just pull them up on my phone. Pause. Okay. Okay, she wears a pink shirt, and then her hands are darker brown, but her feet are lighter. Okay. Dashion. Hello, baby. Seems to have over like a hidden button. Okay. I'm gonna make her hair darker gray. Eh. Oh, that's the line, right? Okay. I'm not sure what colors to make the teapot. Let's make it a turquoise or something. Oh, yeah, okay, I guess so. Happy Mother's Day. I hope everyone who likes their mom gets to hang out with their mom today. And I hope all the moms have a nice day. I hope everyone who both likes their mom and also like has a mom and all that. New Mexico mentioned. I hold up a Ristra and a traffic cone. Yeah. Wearing a Breaking Bad t-shirt. They mentioned New Mexico in the show that's on the TV. Okay. That down. Mm. Yeah, we will probably have a zombie apocalypse. That sounds about right. Like, I'm working with the sort of base colors and I'll put shadows over it later because, I don't know what I'm doing. Figuring stuff out. Okay, and then we've got the heckin', all these Pokemons. Middle ground flats. Okay. Mm. I'll save you. Okay. It could be someone just hanging out on the hill, just chilling. That could be a hiker just hanging out, like, oh hey, there's people down there. Wonder what they're doing. Okay, it's a Primarina. It's very bright white. Powder blue. Right, powder blue. Trying to get better at like matching colors, it's hard. Yeah, that manually. Man, I love TVs that have those little legs. That little leggies. It's cute. mostly just orange, kind of orange. Again, mom says it's my turn on the Xbox. Well, the kid went to tell mom that you're not letting him get his time on the Xbox, so. That's not. Scaring. I didn't have the window ready, so I gotta let that load up and make it smaller. What?
Let's kick things off with someone who was definitely in the Epstein files, Jeffrey Epstein. We've seen millions of his texts and emails already, but there was one very important document we hadn't seen.
Why is that so quiet?
Breaking news tonight, a judge has released what is said to be a suicide note written by the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein.
It is a treat to be able to choose one's time to say goodbye. What you want me to do? Bust out crying? No fun. Not worth it.
No fun, huh?
No fun, not worth it? His last words were the same words I said when I bailed on the new season of Landman. Just kidding. All 437 Taylor Sheridan shows are equally excellent and available now on Paramount+. But let's move on, because this weekend is Mother's Day, the day we celebrate all the incredible women who pee a little when they sneeze too hard. Trump marked the occasion with an event honoring military moms, or as he calls them, military MILFs. And I assume he showed them the love and respect they deserve.
We're also honored to be joined by a military mother who sacrificed far more than most. That's Melody Wolf. And, I love the name Melody because for a long time, they have spell correct and word correct on these crazy machines that we use to put out truths, or they used to be called tweets.
What?
Uh-oh, look out, he's leaving.
Every time I wrote Melania, it would correct to Melody. So I do things, and I work very fast, very fast. Blah, 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 blah.
What?
Well, now I know what I'm not getting for Mother's Day, horny ever again. I think we just experienced the last thing a Big Mac sees right before the lights go out. But don't worry, Trump turned off his autocorrect. Just kidding, he did this.
I didn't know about that little feature, but I got that corrected eventually. You know who corrected? The military.
I'm sorry, the military had to fix your autocorrect problem? Trump heard he had to go to his phone's general settings, and he was like, okay, then get me general settings.
General settings.
And give me Captain Airplane Mode too, just in case. Mr. President, can you please stop with your weird stories?
You see drug traffic coming into our country is way down. And by sea, by ocean, by the water, a lot of people say, what do you mean by sea? Is it sea like vision? No, it's sea, S-E-A.
What?
What?
No one has ever been confused by that phrase. If If you say by sea, it's obvious that sea means ocean, and bi means bisexual. I mean, at least until it graduates. Look, anyone who watches this speech must be questioning if this man should be president. Inflation is rising. Corruption is through the roof. We are losing a war he shouldn't have started, and he's spending his days rambling about autocorrect and building a ballroom for himself and Melody? Sure. Surely at this point, he's got to be losing support among Republicans.
There's this myth that's going on right now that, oh, Trump is really losing support among Republicans. But compared to other midterm cycles, he's just as popular with Republicans as he has ever been.
Base is still sticking with him after everything? Look, I know it's hard to admit you're wrong. Take it from me.
I would think of all the parties and celebrations.
Jared Fogle would make the most awesome babysitter. But at this point, you gotta cut your losses. I mean, what is it? Do you have a humiliation kink or something?
This polling to me jumped out at me, Elvis. They asked Republicans who would win in a physical fight with Trump. Would you be able to beat up Donald Trump, or would he beat you up? 39% of Republicans said Trump would beat me up.
Really?
So you have a humiliation kink?
Yeah, you have a humiliation kink.
Lose a fight to an 80-year-old man? I mean, come on, Republicans, believe in yourself. Where's that storming the Capitol confidence? To be fair, this is an incredibly weird phone call to receive. Yeah, Dave, it's the polling company. You think you could take President Trump, you f***ing pussy? The question is, will Trump's base ever abandon him? For more analysis, let's go live to our very own Troy Iwata and Jordan Klepper. Troy, let's start with you. What does this poll say about the devotion of Trump's base?
It says they're very stupid, Desi. Yeah. Because Trump would never win in a fight. He's obese, he's slow, he already has bruises, even though there hasn't even been a fight yet.
No, I'm just curious about the mindset of his supporters. I'm not wondering who would win the fight.
Well, I'm not wondering either. I know who would win the fight. Literally anyone or anything else. I mean, look at him. His ass is already getting whooped by Father Time.
Desi, look, I don't think Troy fully understood the question. Do you mind if I provide some analysis here?
Oh, yeah. Thank you, Jordan.
Sure, Desi. Troy, Trump would totally dominate in a fight.
That's not what I meant.
Sure, he's slow, but he'll fight dirty. I'm talking ball taps, purple nurples, chocolate swirlies, mushroom stamping, Dutch ovens. I could go on.
No, that's
And I will. Hair chonking, turkey gobbling, Serbian scrotum torture. Oh, man, it would be quick.
Yeah. You're crazy, Jordan. Do you forget how old Trump is? At this point, he's got to be more prostate than muscle.
No. Of course, he's old, but so are Republicans. Half of those fights he can win just by unplugging his opponent's oxygen tank.
Guys, come on. Don't become those dudes who get totally obsessed over hypothetical fights that will never happen.
Desi's right. This is ridiculous. Until we establish ground rules. Are we talking gloves or bare knuckle? And are we abiding by Queensberry rules or Sadie Hawkins rules where girls have to ask the boys to the fight?
Yeah. Also, will this fight be a catered event? You know? Is there a code check? What's the dress code? Black tie or something fun?
What time of day is this all happening? The middle of the night when he's full of energy, or the middle of the afternoon when he's fast asleep?
Are weapons allowed? You know, will there be a referee? These are questions that need to be answered, Desi.
I don't have the answers. There's no fight.
Yeah, you're damn right. It's not a fight because Trump would win against any Republican.
How do we even know it's just one Republican? What if it's 5?
Well, you know, okay, he couldn't beat up 5 unless we're talking 1996 Donald Trump, in which case he could beat up 5 Republicans, 2 independents, and that kid from Jerry Maguire.
You mean Jonathan Lipnicki? Say his name,
I will
Jordan.
not say his name. I will not.
You guys, I don't care if Trump could beat up Jonathan Lipnicki. He's an adult. He could probably beat up any child.
Well, you know, it depends on the child. I mean, my nephew's 8 and he's really beefy. I mean, he has to wear one of those seatbelt extenders, but it's not because he's fat. He's just abnormally thick.
Oh, Trump could so beat up your thick nephew. He'd yank his juice box away and smash it on his thick head.
Well, joke's on you, Klepper. He doesn't drink juice. He has type 2 diabetes.
Desi, if I could interject here.
Oh, Michael Costa.
Look, if I can get back to your original question, Desi, this poll shows that Donald Trump's supporters are too psychologically committed to him. Ironically, the only way to fracture their devotion to Trump is to find an even more radical so-called savior. As such, Trumpian dynamics may get worse before they get better.
What the happened to you?
Nothing happened to me. I'm fine.
You look like you got the shit kicked out of you.
Did Donald Trump beat you up?
No, Donald Trump didn't beat me up. Troy's nephew did. That boy is thick.
I just realized that the flames on Incineroar's belt are going like the opposite direction from how flames usually go. Yeah, I forgot that boy's thick. Maybe I'll get that when I'm like doing more of the shading. Time is it? Okay. It's almost been 2 hours. Posture check. I'm sitting like a vulture. Figure out the fire later. Use the colors from that fire to color the fireball. I think I'm going to work on flatting out the decidui and then I'll sign off. Rogelio is a cool name. Hydration check. It's like a middle green, but a bit closer to blue. Okay, that is a lot bluer than I thought it was. Yeah, okay. Tommy knockers? Yeah, tell me more about the Tommy knockers. I'm gonna have to look that up. I love that. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah, I am fascinated. Tommy knockers cryptid. I will open that up for myself for later. You also okay, I'm not surprised that you also recognize it. Yeah, apparently both you and Chesko were like, ah yes, the Stephen King story. Yeah. Apparently there's also a TV adaptation. I'm not gonna watch it. Yeah, on the, LG likes watching, like, unexplained mysteries and ghosts and whatnot, and then, like, she doesn't actually believe in any of it, she just likes to, like, watch it. And so I often hear a lot of it, and there was, like, yeah. She has a complex figure. And this one has some footage from inside of a cave, and they saw, like, a little green thing moving behind the cave in one of the pictures. Whoa! And one of the paranormal experts who comments on the footage was like, yeah, that could be a Tommy knocker. And I was like, Tommy knocker? You don't just fucking throw that out there, my dude. But cancel the show. We're talking about Tommy knockers now. This is the most important thing. Yeah, it's pretty much just background stuff. Oh my god, I wonder if they have Tommy knockers on Mountain Monsters. I wonder if they try to fucking capture a Tommy knocker. Wouldn't that be great? I haven't caught up with Mountain Monsters in a while. I should check it out. Right, frick, what color is her face? It's like mostly completely in shadow, right? Okay, yeah. I might put it completely in shadow because that's what happens when it closes its hoodie. Okay, got like an orange stripe and then the beak. There was a killer vending machine? Okay, sure. It has like a dark green beak, so slightly like lighter dark green than that, I guess. Okay, there should be like a claw down here then, maybe? random pick. Oh yeah, I've seen those. Very cute and good. Very good idea. Ah. I meant to pause it. Turn that down for later. Mexico mentioned. Mothman. Oh my god, it was Mothman. Okay then, doesn't have a... Oh. I didn't draw that right. Computer, enhance. Hello? 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 There was a clip of something with glowing eyes peeking around the corner. So that's an obligatory hello. Yeah, two things. Yeah, those weren't red eyes. And it didn't have wings. The poor sewer beast is like, man, everyone's always looking for Mothman. I'm creepy too. Sure, in the next boys' party, if there's like a big fucked up abomination or something like that, I'll be happy to do the ooh cutesy wootsy voice. Okay, so I'm pretty flat right now, but I'll have to adjust the colors and stuff like that. It's fairly natural so far. I'll try to adjust stuff later. But it's been about 2 hours, right? So yeah, 2 hours. Yeah, like that. I don't think that was a Mothman. That was some sort of sewer beast. It's like, I think they should just because it's in Point Pleasant doesn't mean it has to be Mothman. They could be like, hey, there's other cryptids. I found a new cryptid, guys. Check it out. I call it the Gurgler. The Gurgler. Okay. Alright, I gotta sign off. And... Ow. Try to recover from the horrible posture I keep putting myself in. Because I'm like, if I need to look at the screen closely, I should just bring the laptop closer to my face, but instead I keep, like, trying to extend my neck forward like a turtle. Okay. Still gotta put dinner away. Okay. Yesterday, I procrastinated putting stuff away for so long that I stayed up longer than I meant to. Which, I'm usually pretty good at not doing that, but still. So I gotta do that right away. Yeah, I know, Pistachio. I know, BB. Huh? It's not quite mush time. But it's sort of almost mush time. What if I pet your little head? Does that help? Anyway. Sign off, harass my cat. No, I still got some water. Maybe I'll make more tea. It's kind of cold. Yeah. I'll really keep messing around with this. It's currently in its awkward middle evolution stage, but I'll get there. Okay, postures, hydrates, set your alarm so you remember tomorrow's appointment. Doing that before I forget. And try to get the good sleepy times so you can get to your appointments on times. Okay. Good night.